What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cover Price Top 10 show. The last Top 10 for the month of September. That's right, it's September 29. Just went right by again. Months are flying, guys. I don't know what's going on. We're already getting into the month of October, but I love it. Halloween season. It's my favorite time of year, man. It's like there's that and Christmas. I think they're at par for myself. But welcome again, guys. Top 10. We got a lot of great stuff to talk about. Joining me tonight are the handsome fellas. We got Izzy, we got Travis. Let's go round the horn and say hi. Izzy, what's going on?
What's going on? It's my first top 10 show with Cover Price. So this is going to be fun. Can I say I love this list?
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
I love this list. I love this list.
So do I, man. There's a lot to dive into regarding this list, man. And I can't wait to do so. Travis, what's going on with you, sir?
What is up? I am so happy to be doing this tonight. This is so much fun. I'm with Izzy. This list is unbelievable. So chat, lock and load. This is going to be awesome. Y'all, I'm excited. My first show with Izzy. This is a big day.
Yeah.
Let's go. So
Let's
yeah,
do
this has got some absolute bangers on this list tonight. So I am super thrilled.
Was that a pun? Was it intentional? Saying that it's a list with absolute bangers? Is that what you're doing now, Travis?
I am known for the awful pun here and there once or twice. Yes.
You guys are hanging with three dads. The dad jokes are gonna fly. You know that those are coming your way. But yes, we have an amazing top 10 list. Shout out to the chat for joining us live. Those of you catching the replay, we love you. We love you and really appreciate you guys tuning in. I know con season is still flying by, man. There's cons happening literally every weekend. There was LA Comic Con. Izzy, you're headed to New York, right?
It's right around the corner, man. I already have 3 after parties, dude. 3.
Hold on. Now, after parties. We're talking after parties, or we're talking after parties?
No, we're going to be hanging out there and all that fun stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on. It starts on Wednesday for me.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's a lot of con. Oh my god.
I'm so happy. Sunday? Yeah, Wednesday to Sunday, and then you got the holiday on Monday, so I'm very thankful. So I would be dead on Monday.
Again, you're very thankful for that holiday. I don't know if that was a pun, if it was intentional, but you guys are on fire tonight.
It's not it's not Thanksgiving. It's a different holiday.
That's fair. That's fair. Silly Canuck up north is celebrating.
Yeah, that's right. The real Thanksgiving's in November.
There you go. That's fair. Hey guys, where are my Canadian people at? Let's go. But all right, let's kick off the list, guys. Like I said, this is the top 10 list. We are looking at the books that we're selling throughout the week on the aftermarket. We're looking at volumes. We're looking at the prices. We're looking at all that fun stuff, and it is a very exciting list. So to kick it off, Izzy, what do we have for tonight's runner-up?
The main man, it's Omega Man 3. Lobo makes his debut with a top sell, CGC 9.8 at $300, up 6% from the 7-day trend. This book just doesn't stop coming back. And I think the excitement for Lobo just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we have excitement for Logo.
Yeah, Logo. And if you guys are wondering what's Logo, we had a mashup, right? The crossover of DC and Marvel via Deadpool Batman, where we got, the mashup character with Wolverine and Lobo making Logo. Yep, pretty much.
It's both the best and worst name ever.
I agree.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm falling a little victim to the hype. Now, to be honest, I have not purchased a copy of this since the news. I have a copy. I was kind of in the market for another copy. Now I am not so much anymore. But the hype is real. Depending on who you ask, some people love Lobo, some people hate him. I'm just saying. But personally, this is Lobo is one of my favorite characters. I love him, and it's so exciting to finally be waiting for that excitement of the on-screen treatment finally, and excited about Jason Momoa. So this one continues to pop up on the list, it seems like.
Yeah, it's one that just continues to come and go. You know what? It was happening even prior. to the announcement, but definitely making a lot more moves. We would see this often on the runners-up. Here it is as a runner-up, and the excitement is definitely there. We have the Supergirl film, and since the announcement of Jason Momoa, I mean, we saw this in the top 10 for quite a bit of time, and obviously it's dropped out, but here it is very close because it is the runner-up for tonight's top 10 list. Just a few things to mention, though. High raw sale, $125 raw for Near Mint Plus, and a high graded sale, as you guys can see right there, CGC 9.8 selling at $300. This had a 7-day growth trend of 6%, which is absolutely incredible to see that this is still doing the numbers it's doing on the aftermarket. So as tonight's runner-up, we have the Omega Men 3. Yes, sir. Lobo. All right, let's kick off the actual top 10 here. Travis, what do we have at number 10?
Coming in at number 10, we have Deadpool Batman, Marvel DC Deadpool Batman number 1, the Steve McNiven cover. This is the 1 in 25 variant. Amazing cover. We did track 34 copies sold at this at a 7-day growth trend of 40%. There was a high raw sale of $38, and we're looking at a fair market value on near mint books of this one to be about $20. This is an amazing cover, and I don't think this wasn't on the list last week, right?
Nope.
I didn't think so, because I know there were a bunch of them, and I was thinking maybe I forgot this, but now I'm sitting here looking at this, and I'm thinking, how did this not make the list last week? This one is fantastic.
Yeah, every cover but the ones I anticipated made the list. And I was like, excuse me, what is going on? But yes, love this. Izzy, what do you think?
It's Steve McNiven. I love Steve McNiven's art style. I go all the way back to Civil War, Old Man Logan, you name it. I love his style. I love this cover. I held one in my hand when it came out, and I saw how beautiful it is. It's like his fine line, his details, and who doesn't want to see Wolverine versus Batman anyway?
Yeah, it's hella bloody too, man. This is there's a lot going on here. Like they're duking it out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it. Wolfie made Batman bleed, but Batman's holding his own on this McNiven cover, man.
He definitely is, man.
It's Izzy. I'm with you. It's that fine detail. I think that's what makes it jump for me. Is that it's that insane detail work that you're getting when you look at this cover. That's like I said. When I saw this, I was like, oh, this wasn't on the list. I don't even remember this one. And it wasn't. So, but it should have been, and now it is. So it's getting its moment.
Yep. It's here. And to give you guys a little more information of the sales that we saw, Cover Price tracked 34 copies sold for this one on the aftermarket at a 7-day growth trend of 40%. Raw near mint selling at $38 for this Steve McNiven variant, 1 in 25. I love this, man. It is a wicked cover, and I'm happy to see this one make its way, although it's still not one of the ones I thought was going to be on the top. Izzy, what do we got for number 9?
Number 9 is Absolute Batman number 1. This is the Cover A Nick Dragotta cover. Top sale of this book at a 9.8 was $145 with a 7-day trend of 10%. People love this book. This book is one of the highest selling books of the year of 2024. It's the highest selling book of last year. It continues to perform like crazy. Last sale of this book was $37 at a no grade. It goes for about $40, guys. And there's thousands upon thousands of copies of this book because people still want to grab a copy of this book. And it's getting more and more insane.
I feel like if there's anybody on this panel who might know more about the Absolute Universe than all of us, it's probably Travis. And that's because he had a podcast dedicated to the Absolute Universe. That's right, man.
Yeah. So this is not really a surprise, honestly. Like, it's like Izzy said, this book has just been continuing to perform week in, week out. New issue drops, it's at the top of the list, or it's around the top of the list. I mean, it has just made its home up there for the last year. And it's not hard to see why. I understand there's some people that don't particularly love it, but by and large, it seems that it's been overwhelmingly positively received. this Bruce is an absolute unit, man. He is huge. And it's just the story has been great, and it's just some of Scott Snyder's best, I think, and just no real huge surprise to see this one. He just kind of continues to just creep back up there. You know, it's always just popping up every now and then, like, hey guys, I'm still here.
Yeah, no.
You know, it's funny you say that Batman's huge, but yet his enemies are even bigger.
Right?
Yeah.
You're thinking, bro, 6'9", 4 bills, and you're like, okay, he's going to be able to stand toe to toe, and then you're like, oh no, he is not going to be able to stand toe to toe.
Like Bane looks like a kaiju next to Batman.
Dude. But that's exactly it, and of course, just recently within the latest issues, we also saw Absolute Bane, which, like you guys said, even though Batman looking the way he does in the Absolute universe, Absolute Bane is just even more monstrous. But just recently, we now saw what the Absolute Joker is going to look like, right? We saw some social media posts that made some rounds all over the place. X itself, Twitter, guys, for those of you who still call it that. I don't even use it either way, but it was all over the place, man. Anywhere I was scrolling once the announcement was made about Absolute Joker, man, it was everywhere. And with that being said, the excitement, of course, now is back again, right? The excitement was there out the gate. It goes without saying. The Absolute Universe has been wonderful across all titles, in my opinion, but it's Batman, guys. Batman, Absolute Batman being the absolute favorite, right? That was not
and Joker is in a cameo. He has a cameo appearance in this one. It's not much, but it's a little something.
Exactly.
At the end of the book, so
exactly where I was headed with this, man. And every tidbit we've seen, those little crumbs that they have added along the way when it comes to Joker, have been rather interesting. You see him, sitting in that chair. He's got like these baby. I want to say like. I don't even know what's the proper term.
He looks like Death Note, though. He does look like Death Note. Have you noticed that?
A little bit.
Yeah, I can see that, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, like, those little tidbits, man, the excitement's there. Are people coming back to this? Maybe. The hype definitely surrounding this book had a lot of people wanting this, and it's something that just continues to be in our face. When it comes to comics, I think Absolute Batman is a hit, and even for new people. I'm doing a segment on my show called This is Steve. He is a non-reader, guys. He has never read comic books in his life, and he is all over the Absolute Universe, Absolute Batman being his favorite. He was blown away by it. So just to give you guys an idea, somebody new coming into the hobby, this immediately caught his attention. So we saw it firsthand.
And that's the plan at work, right? I mean, like, let's it's all we've talked about it for the last year is Absolute and the Ultimate Universe. It's both of those, and the whole idea was to create a good entry point that was different, that we didn't have to stick to canon with, that we could kind of mold and change things, and it's working. I mean, it's working on both sides. Marvel and DC have both really knocked it out of the park, and yeah, I mean, Steve is the perfect example. You hand him the book, and he's like, "Yo, this is it. I'm starting fresh right now. This is fantastic."
Yeah, and again, he has no ties to like artists, writers, or anything. He doesn't know who's who, and all he keeps talking to me about so far is Dragotta, Snyder, and Daniel Warren Johnson. Those are his three at the moment. But yeah, it's
starting off with a Snyder Batman series is usually a good place to
start. It is absolutely. So yeah, man, I'm happy to see this, guys. Absolute Batman #1 came in at #9 with a top sale for a CGC 9.8 at $145 with a 7-day growth trend of 10%. Where is Dr. Yo-Yo, guys? Because #8, Izzy, take this away.
At #8 is the Amazing Spider-Man #1. This is the Ryan Pancoast Magic the Gathering variant. This has a top sale of $200 near mint with a 7-day trend of 26%. This was a book that did not go to shops. It was a specialty book. I think it was given in some Disney event or some kind. And that's why you see such a high price tag. It is a cool concept, but it's a playable card. That's what it is. And it's homaging a great storyline from Spider-Man, one of his best stories. This is kind of like the story that really cemented Spider-Man as a superhero. It's a beautiful cover, a very interesting take, and a popular book.
Yep.
Without a question. This is the one I think of all the Magic themed ones we had last week. This was the one that I enjoyed the most. Brian Pancoast, I think we talked about it. Really, really well known artist in the Magic universe. Has done a lot of work with Wizards of the Coast, and it's really cool to see some of his work move to the comic medium, even though that's not something he's particularly known for. The translation is there, right? I mean, it looks fantastic, and the fact that this, like you said, this is a playable card. It's awesome. It's just a neat thing. I know that there's maybe some hand wringing about these going out when they weren't supposed to. They were supposed to be given out as winning for tournaments or whatever. But I do think. I think we may have touched on it. For some of these solely web-based stores that are not hosting tournaments, this probably is why you're seeing these books float out there a little bit, because I mean, what else are they going to do? Now, it's still probably going to aggravate Wizards of the Coast, but hey, them's the breaks, right? Just a really, really, really cool book. Not surprised to see this kind of a price tag on this, and man, this is the epitome of a wall book, man. I get this thing; it's going straight right there in that gap right there. That's where it's going.
Yeah, well, I wish you the best in trying to secure yourself one.
I thought you were gonna play it. I mean, like, just he's there with a whole bunch of comic books. Be like,
yeah,
Spider-Man.
Y'all gonna need 3 tables for me to even play through an entire game.
But yeah, man, it's it was a 1 per store, and that was pretty much it. I know we were talking, Travis, you were mentioning some of the Disney stuff. And what I really love most about this, and I'm happy to see this one making the list, is that moment from Amazing Spider-Man issue 33, right, when he's holding up that what you're seeing here. It was redone several times, right? It's we've seen it in the MCU, even via Tom Holland. You remember in No Way Home, right? He kind of did that with the scene with. What was the scene? Was it with?
It was the scene with
MJ, Aunt May.
It was it was definitely the first. It was the first movie with Vulture. It was with
Vulture. Yes, it was that one.
Vulture
in the warehouse. Yeah,
in the warehouse.
Yeah.
So, and it's one of those scenes that they always seem to come back to it because it's such an iconic moment.
Exactly.
For Spider-Man, this is a defining moment for him. There's 2 defining moments for him. It's the Uncle Ben, with great powers, great responsibility, and then there's this one. And this is also in paying respect to Steve Ditko, who's pretty much ended his run on Spider-Man with that story.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was the scene when Aunt May ends up biting the bullet via the Goblin, but no, it was, yes, you were right. It was exactly that one. So, but yeah, so, it's a scene, like you said, that it has been done several times. It is a huge moment for Spidey. So I like seeing this. And of course, this being a 1 per store. Ask me about Magic the Gathering. I have no idea. You're speaking to me in foreign language where I have no idea what you're saying, but Dr. Yo-Yo did give us the 101 on that last week. So if you guys want to know how to play or what these cards can do and all that stuff, hey, go check the replay, because, man, he was all over this with the Magic the Gathering stuff. So, guys, at number 8 this week, we have the Amazing Spider-Man number 1, the Ryan Pancoast Magic the Gathering variant with a top sale for a run near mint at $200 with a 7-day growth trend of 26%. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's get back to this mashup that we've all been waiting for.
Up next, we got another Marvel DC Deadpool Batman number 1, and this one is a little familiar. We saw this one at, I believe, was this number 1 last week? It was up there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, number 1 is the Ryan Stegman Homage variant, and just still continuing to pop off. 88 copies tracked. At a 7-day growth trend of 100%. We did see a high sell for $20 for a raw near mint copy here, and we're looking at a fair market value of about $24. So still maybe you might be able to get it under market value here. This is a book that's obviously continuing to be extremely popular and truly, why wouldn't it be? I mean, it's just an amazing cover. It's a great homage. I know some homages are done to death, right? This one is not. This particular one is not that. This is a great homage. I love it.
Yep.
Dare I say, in the last recorded sales value of this book was $25 now.
Oh,
so that's
you
top
go.
sale is already outdated.
Things are popping off.
So, hold on, you said 35?
25. It went up $5.
Okay, I was like, okay, it went up $15. That's
That would have been even
It's got,
crazier.
it's got Lando reaching for the stack right there. So,
Well,
this
it is-
motherfucker-
It is an open order book, so that's impressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Open order book. It's homage to a classic Todd McFarlane cover. Of course, I got one hanging back there somewhere. The original, and we were talking about Batman versus Wolverine. Now we got a Wolverine homage, so we can't escape the Wolverine part of it. But
It's that logo hype.
yeah, it is that logo hype. I'm telling you, man, logo's taking us places, man.
Yeah,
The
dude.
main mutant.
I knew this one was gonna hit. I knew it was gonna hit. So I got one of the many that I thought would make its way to the top 10. But I didn't expect it to get the love that it's getting, and to see this 2 weeks straight here at the top 10 is very impressive, man. You guys mentioned it, and you nailed it on the head when you mentioned that, if anything, homage covers, Hulk 340 is up there. With being homaged so many times, man. Like, it's been all across multiple titles, to the point where we even mentioned the SpongeBob comics from last week. We brought that up, and it's so wonderfully homaged on SpongeBob as well. But when it hits, it hits. And I think you have Batman here. You've got Deadpool's reflection. There's going to be eventually later on, we're going to be getting Batman Deadpool in reverse, right? Not Deadpool Batman. We're getting Batman Deadpool, and we're going to have the opposite side. So I think those two together are going to look wonderful. So I hope you guys had the opportunity to score a copy. This is a reminder. Pre-order your books, guys. Just do that. Avoid this on the aftermarket. And this is really awesome to see, because at number 7, guys, we have Marvel DC Deadpool Batman. Number 1, the Ryan Stegman homage variant, raw near mint with a top sale of $20 while they were making the slide. $25 according to Izzy just recently.
Went up.
Yep, with a 7-day growth trend of 100%. All right, what do we got next, boys?
We got at number 6. Mark Spears makes his dramatic return with Mark Spears Monsters number 7. This is the famous Monsters of Filmland homage, 1 in 25. This has a top sale of 9.8 at $125. 7-day trend of 22%. It's just an homage to monster books with a monster book. How awesome is that?
Yeah.
So, and I've seen this image before. It's not new to me, but I think his Frankenstein's is by far one of the best Frankenstein's I've ever seen, and his use of color here is fantastic. Friend of the channel, Mark Spears.
Yep.
I every time I think I have like a favorite Mark Spears cover, like I find another one, and this one is another one of those where, when it dropped, I'm like, oh, cool. Well, move it up there toward the top of the list. I love it. I love the homage. I love that they absolutely just reference the homage right there on the cover. That's fantastic.
Straight up.
Just straight up. This is exactly what you're looking at right here. If you don't know, now you know. Go look it up. But no, it's so cool. Mark's work is fantastic. I'm obviously like a diehard Superman guy, and I've been grabbing up all those Action Comics books he did a couple years ago, or a year ago, however long it's been. But Mark's work is just fantastic, and he continues to deliver constantly. And this is a wonderful cover.
Yep. I love how Alex is asking if anybody bought the Spears blind bag. According to the print run and the blind bags being made, yes, almost everybody got some blind bags is what it sounds like. But shout out to Mark Spears, guys. I don't know if you guys caught it, but Matt and John actually interviewed him last week over on Comics Covered, and it was wonderful to see him, pulling back the curtain a little bit and really giving us insights on, some of the things that he goes through. Example, the blind bags, since we were just talking about that now, and Alex brought it up. It was a very interesting process to hear how it all came about. It's gotten a delay of 1 week. It's now coming out October 8th. It was scheduled to come out this week, but now it's getting pushed 1 week. And hey, I'm totally cool with that. I mean, hey, if it means we're doing it right, that's all I really care about. But so much work clearly went into that. A lot of love, and I think us as collectors can feel that, right? And I feel that with almost every cover that Mark Spears is working on. Everything that comes out, you can tell he's very passionate about this, and he really cares and is paying attention. He's got a pulse on what we're talking about across multiple platforms, channels, all of these things. So very wonderful interview. I love this cover. I agree with Travis on what he just said, because every time you feel like you saw one of Mark's best covers, it's like, damn, he just drops another one, and it's like, oh, now I need that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So really cool. Guys, at number 6 this week, we have Mark Spears, Monsters number 7, obviously by Mark Spears, famous Monsters of Filmland, Homage, 1 in 25 incentive, had a top sale for a CGC 9.8 at $125 with a 7-day growth trend of 22%. Oh, yeah. I'm feeling spicy. Are you feeling spicy, boys?
Feeling a little spicy. Maybe.
All right. Well,
where's my boy Cliff at? That's who
Maybe-
needs to be around next.
Maybe pumpkin spicy, perhaps.
Talk to me about it, baby. What do we got at number 5?
Once again, we got our main man, Mr. Dick Grayson, showing up on the top 10 and showing off the goods, as it were, with Nightwing number 130. This is the Kevin Wada pumpkin spicy variant, and this one ain't quitting, y'all. So we had a high raw sale, $40 this week. 32 copies tracked, 7-day trend of 100%. And we're looking at like a current raw value right now near mint of $29. So, y'all, it's like Dick Grayson spicy covers. We talked about them last week. They are all in on throwing Nightwing on a spicy cover. This has been a thing for like 2 years now. It's hilarious and awesome, and it's great. I love them. I think they're great. It's so funny.
He's so lean.
I don't know, man. He's looking pretty jacked. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna start assessing.
Makes you feel something a little inside there, Lando?
No, I'm good, dude. I'm good. But what I will say is kind of what I said last week, man. And Travis, you just mentioned how they've been doing this with Dick Grayson for like 2+ years now. Making all of these thirst traps. For, of course, the ladies and our gay friends out there who we love so much. And, dude, it is awesome to see this getting the love it is. These pumpkin spice covers are doing relatively well. In fact, if you guys think that this is the only one we're going to talk about tonight, no, it is not. There are other ones making their way. So let's talk about some of those other ones. Because at number 5, guys, we had Nightwing issue 130. The Kevin Wada pumpkin spicy variant with a top sale for a raw near mint plus of $40, 7-day growth trend of 100%. I told you this is not the only spicy cover we're talking about tonight. No, we have another one, right, Izzy?
Yes, we do, and you gotta watch out, Paul Bunyan, because here comes Superman, complete with hairy chest and all. Superman 30 comes in at number 4 from Tom Reilly. The pumpkin spice variant. Top sale was raw near mint at $25 with a 7-day trend of 249%. What can you say? He's worked a lot. There's a lot of logs there. Woohoo! Got wood?
Izzy, man, you're killing me. It's not only Dick Grayson, guys. We also got Clarky boy right here.
Clarky, yeah, you said it best.
Clarky.
Yep.
The accidental, who do we think Clark is out here dropping the thirst traps? Really, like Dick Grayson, yeah, probably you could see that, but Clark, no way. So this was probably extra special for somebody here. No, this is they're hitting, man. It's so cool. It's fun. Do something different. Like, why not throw out some thirst traps? I don't care. This is great. Comics are fun.
I love Travis and how Izzy, both of you got giddy.
They're so funny.
but
you know, my wife keeps telling me to buy these pumpkin spice variants, but I don't know why. She never really reads these books.
Yeah, there's just there are cover lovers out there on all ends, but. One thing I will say is Lefero's brought up a very good point, and something that you guys should also consider, because I don't know if you guys remember these. There were the workout variants from last year, man, and some of them have hit $100 right out there on the aftermarket, and clearly you are seeing a little bit of a trend here. It's holiday. It's not holiday season. It's Halloween season. I mean, some of us consider it a holiday, but with Halloween season around the corner, it doesn't end here, guys. I know we're seeing these two covers making the top 10 list, but if you go on FOC right now, and I hope you guys pre-ordered, there's a lot of other covers as well. There's Harley Quinn issue 55. I think it's 55 with a Frank Cho one, and Harley Quinn. The cover is stunning, dude. I love these themed ones. You guys remember when Chrissy Zulo did some amazing holiday variants as well?
Yeah, the last year too, right?
The Christmas ones are so good.
I love those. But guys, like I said, I know there's a lot of the boys ones making the top 10 lists, but there's still some gals out there with the spiciness. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like picking these up. I think they're cool, man. And yeah, who knows where these end up down the road. It is Halloween season, and it is totally a thirst trap for Halloween season. That's what's going on.
My thing is like, shout out, like DC, leaning into it, like having fun with it, just like do them for fun. It's just a good time. So I like them. I think they're a lot of fun, and I think, hey, it gets people talking about comics, and that's awesome.
Yep, I love it, and I'm happy to see this because at number 4, guys, we have Superman issue 30, the Tom Reilly cover, pumpkin spicy. Very spicy variant with a top sale for raw near mint at $25. It had a 7-day growth trend of 249%. Them copies were moving, man. They were moving. All right, it's time we talk some MCU news because look what we got at number 3.
Ooh, we're going back in time. We got Web of Spider-Man, Volume 1, number 36. We got from 1988. Sorry about that. We tracked 90 copies sold this week and a 7-day growth trend of 32%. We had a high sale of $300 for a CGC 9.8 this week and a current raw near mint fair market value at about $28. Why? Well, a little bit of a rumor that was leaked out this week. Tombstone is apparently supposed to fight Punisher in the new Spider-Man Brand New Day film. This is just an insider leak. Nothing super confirmed, but you're going to see the market move that direction. And this is cool. I mean, this is especially if you've been hanging out with this one in your collection. This is a good day for you. Yeah, this is not one that I have, so I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit because I have a lot of these web books from the 88 series and or from the 80 series, and this is not one I have, and I'm kind of kicking myself now. Why didn't I go for it sooner? Now it's just the same. It's the same sad story over and over again, guys.
Sorry, Travis. I have one.
I believe you. I believe you.
I felt like everybody pretty much has a copy. That's what I thought.
Thanks,
but,
guys. Y'all have a good night.
It was Deadline that made the report. Deadline made the report that Marvin Jones III will be returning to the role of Tombstone.
That's right.
He played Tombstone in Across the Spider-Verse, so he was the voice actor. And I have to say, it's perfect casting. It's perfect casting. He already looks like Tombstone without the top, the flat top.
Yep. I agree with you. I think the casting is great, man. Like even his appearance, right? He's totally gonna look the part. That is gonna go without saying. On the acting part, though, kind of what you just said, dude. He voiced Tombstone as well in the Miles Morales animated films, right? So it's neat to see that they're taking somebody who did a wonderful job on the voice acting. Now we're gonna see him, visually playing the character, and I think it works, dude. I think he's gonna be wonderful. I can't wait to see this. I know that you just finished saying, Travis, how he's gonna be fighting the Punisher. I want to see him fighting Spidey. I want to see him have,
I want to see him beat Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Dude.
He's that type of character that just pounds on people. So, I can't wait to see it.
Back to the casting of having the voice actor, step into the live action role. You don't see it a ton because it's kind of an odd transition. You know what I mean? And I guess so. Oftentimes you're going to see, you're going to see voice actors maybe not suited for the role or whatever. But I feel like we've had like this happen a couple times recently. Like now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not like all knowing here. But didn't they cast the voice actor for Thrawn as Thrawn in Ahsoka? Yeah,
they did that.
Yeah, and so I think it's kind of neat when this happens because it's not something that I feel like happens all the time, but it's kind of a cool thing.
No, it is. It's a really cool thing, and if we take a step back, again, this is a great casting, but Spider-Man Brand New Day, with the amount of characters, rumors that are going on, I can't help but think, how are they all going to fit in the film? Are we going to get like a portion of the film that's like 4 minutes, playing catch up on things that Spidey's been doing, and here he was fighting Scorpion, he was fighting Tombstone, he was fighting, you know what I mean? Are those the type of things we'll see? I'm just using those characters as an example. But don't forget how many other characters have been mentioned or rumored to be in the film. It's very overwhelming with the amount of characters.
I think, for what it's worth, I'm seeing this in a very different light as, per se, Spider-Man 3, the original Spider-Man 3 was, where we had too many characters, too much story going on. This one, I think it's a little different. I think it is a day in the life of Spider-Man, or a week in the life in Spider-Man, where that's all he's doing now is fighting villain after villain after villain. I think Tombstone's the type of villain that could demand, being a major villain. I don't feel that way about Tarantula. Scorpio could have a backstory going on for a future movie or something like that. And I think Mr. Negative, I don't see Mr. Negative as that type of villain either, even though he's pretty popular in the video game. So what I'm seeing here, what I'm envisioning, is kind of like what they did with Fantastic Four, where they're going to have short 5-10 minute pieces, and then they're going to move on to the main story. Because we have no idea what's the main story of this movie. Like, they have not shared anything about what this movie is going to be about.
Yeah, very true. Again, there's been more and more rumors that have come out about what the film may be about, etc. Like Mr. Negative was actually, it's funny you mentioned that, one of the characters that they were referencing that might have a more, dominant role as a villain within the film. But it's kind of like, okay, if this is the route we're going, then story-wise, let's think towards the end of film. Like, what are they setting up with Mr. Negative? And where do they go from there with Peter Parker, especially now that we're going to be getting Secret Wars, right? But you are correct. He was very popular, Mr. Negative, within the video game. Tombstone as well is in the video game, so it kind of makes sense that they would play off of that. But Miles Morales was also in the video game, and we are headed to Secret Wars. I want to believe, but we shall see. We shall see. So many routes that this film can go, and I am so excited. Can't wait to watch this one, because, guys, at number 3, we have Web of Spider-Man, issue 36, with a top sale for a CGC 9.8 at $300. And this one right here had a 7-day growth trend of 32%. Oh, I cannot wait to talk about these next two books, guys. What do we got next?
At number 2 is Skinbreaker's number 1. This is the black foil logo thank you variant. This is a 1 per store that has a top sale of a raw near mint at $80 with a 7-day trend of 16%. There's been a lot of buzz about Skinbreaker. I think with Robert Kirkman and David Finch, you have two master storytellers working together in a book that, what I am hearing, took 8 years to make. And it's also a book that there is a large format that's coming out soon. So it is extremely detailed. And when you're talking about David Finch, you're talking about a guy who's already detailed, but the amount of work that's being put into this story already is only going to get bigger. So,
yeah. This one's got the buzz. I have not picked up a copy of this yet, and I'm kind of concerned that it might be one of those that if I don't get a hold of it fairly soon, I'm going to have a harder time. Just because there's some serious buzz. Anytime Kirkman rolls out a new series over at Image, and people's ears perk up at least for a few issues, guaranteed. But this one's got some real weight behind it. It feels like with Finch coming back and really going all in on this title. So I'm excited about it. Haven't read it yet. I'm so ready to read it. And this 1 per store variant, if you're lucky to have it, then good for you, because I'd hang on to it for a little bit, because if this book continues to trend the way it has been, this is going to be a good one to have.
Absolutely. I did not get the 1 per store. I did get the cover A. I did get the cover B, and I did give this a read, man. And there are so many things I want to get off my chest when it comes to this read, because Skinbreaker, number 1, guys. Robert Kirkman, as you guys are aware, having done Invincible, he has put so much time into the Energon universe via Void Rivals, Transformers, and everything else surrounding that. And everything he has touched has been wonderful. I just absolutely love everything that Robert Kirkman does. And here is one that was highly anticipated. And I'll explain why. In this book itself, he even has a letter at the end where, he goes through pretty much how this book came about and how far back he and David Finch go as well, how he connected with David Finch. And he goes in depth stating that this was in plans for like 8 years. And obviously he got carried away with other projects as such that I just mentioned, but he loves new stuff. He loves bringing new stuff, new ideas to the table. And this was a very good read. Like I genuinely enjoyed this as a read. But one thing that needs to be talked about, David Finch on this book is on another level. If you guys see the interiors of this book, you're gonna freak out. I'm telling you straight up. David Finch, the details, the artwork is just stunning. It's beautiful, and I'm happy. You know what? If it took them 8 years to put this together, it was well worth the wait. Issue 1 was wonderful. I'm already looking forward to issue 2. I can't wait.
Whenever I read this, now that you said we're going to freak out, I'm absolutely going to send you a video of just me going, I'm freaking out, man.
Hey, man. Yeah. You know what? David Finch is a machine. He really is, man. And I had a high appreciation for the artwork that was presented and brought into this book. I thought exactly. See, even Alex in the chat, many people saying the same thing, man. The artwork inside was just amazing. The story was great. So I'm on board, man. I'm looking forward to issue 2, and I'm so happy to see this. I walked into multiple shops on Wednesday, and a lot of shops that I go to have a book recommendation, right? 3 shops that I walked into, 3 shops had the guy at the counter tell me, hey, dude, pick up Skinbreaker. I'm like, I already got it, man. But
I got
sure.
It, bro. I got it, bro. I'll take a couple more. You got the 1 per store. I'll take that one too, bro.
And you know what? And David Finch is one of those artists that, say what you want to say about cover artists. He's an interior artist at heart. And what makes this amazing, I think this is going to be an award-winning performance. And I'm not saying that lightly. I honestly think you're going to be seeing his name in the awards circuit. If we got awards all over the place with the comic book world, right? But once this is eligible for awards, he is going to get nominated. He might even win it with this artwork. That's how detailed, that's how amazing it is. And the fact that it's I like that it's a new story, new characters. There's nothing tied to it.
No.
Just you go in. Number one is the only one that exists right now.
Yep.
Go for it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I think the art itself, you'll love it.
I'm going to throw this out there just real quick. If you love David Finch, this personal guilty pleasure here, Forever Evil, that the Forever.
Oh
Evil
yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, don't like whatever with the story. He literally has to draw like every character in the DC universe, and it is so enjoyable. So it's just so much fun to flip through those and just see him draw all of these characters. And that's always been like, oh, this is just a David Finch art book at this point. This is fantastic.
I've been following David Finch all the way back to Ascension. If you guys remember Ascension, that's how far back. That's far back I've been following David Finch. I got correspondent videos where he has how to draw classes, where I'm just looking at him like, this is awesome. I have David Finch videos, guys. That's how much I love David Finch.
Yeah, dude, and I mean, you know what? I'm happy to hear that on your behalf. You're a fantastic artist as well. I don't know if you guys are aware, those of you tuning in right now, but yeah, Izzy draws, man, and he draws so well, man. Yeah, it's
I appreciate that.
Great work. I saw somebody in the chat mention the Serpent War of Conan #1, the 1 in 100. I could see some similarity. Here, look, let me see. I'll pull it up for you guys. I kind of want to show this off so you guys can compare as well.
There's Cliff. He finally made it. Cliff, you're a little late, bro.
Yeah, Cliff is in the chat. Yeah, you just missed those. But here, very quickly. I could see it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. Very cool.
Yep. But anyways, guys, at number 2 this week, we had Skinbreakers. Number 1, the David Finch and Annalisa Leoni Black Foil logo. Thank you, variant. That was a 1 per store, and it had a top sale for Run Your Mint at $80 with a 7-day growth trend of 16%. You heard me say pre-order your books, guys. Here is a prime example, because look what we've got at number 1.
We are bringing it home, and just like Lando said, keep up with that FOC report, because this bad boy was on it, or should I say bad girl, because this thing is awesome. Wonder Woman number 25, the Daniel Sampere variant. We had a massive jump for this book, and it should not be any surprise. This is the cover D. We tracked 100 copies sold, 7-day trend of 97%, high sale of $30 for a raw near mint copy. The reason we're getting this big push here, first appearance of Matriarch, and this is the first appearance interior, and this is the first cover art of Matriarch. So this is a big book. I mean, we got a first appearance of a character that people are really excited for. Some absolutely wonderful cover art, and just a perfect storm right here. And again, pre-order those books. Do it. This was on the list. There's no excuse. Go get it.
We said it. We called it, didn't we, Lando?
Yes, we did.
We called it. We called it last week on the new comic book day. Every time I look at this cover, I'm like, I see so much more things that I didn't see before. Where I look at it and I'm like, is she wearing a Green Lantern ring and a Legion ring? And she is.
Yep, she is.
You know? Not to mention the fact, why is it she's the Black Queen of Hearts as well? So this is telling me so much is going on without even me reading the book.
So,
and I think this is a major character moving forward.
Yeah, I read the book, and it's a big, how can I say, at the ending, there's a big ending, and you could see, like, why she is so, the way she is. It's funny, somebody mentioned the King in Black got hot. Yeah, I could see that. But the character is going to be a big character here moving on from issue 25. We do see her at the end in the final pages, where you can see that in the top right corner of that final page, or second last page, it's exactly this, where you could see this cover, and the story itself kind of had me a little bit confused because there's a lot to grasp, right? I was reading the issue and I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Like it literally kicks off with like Batman with a noose, and he gets dropped. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot going on, and I was kind of like, holy cow, man! Bruce Wayne just bit the bullet there on that front, and that was at a different timeline. It kind of seems like there's some time jumping, etc. So I was kind of a bit confused on what was going on, but this character, I believe it's pronounced Lysa, Lyssa, seems very big moving forward for the Wonder Woman series. The design is neat. You did see those lantern rings. There is a reason, and I really don't want to spoil too much more than what I just put out there for you guys. But if you give this a read, Izzy, Travis, chat, let us know what you guys think, especially if you're catching the replay. But not just that, we did talk about this. I think this is a perfect reminder, guys. Keep an eye out. FOC those books. Don't go crazy in paying these premiums. Once anything is on a top 10 list, you already know where we're at, right? And where I'm going with this topic. But regardless, very neat character. I can't wait to see more from this character. What's gonna stem from this? Because the character design and the dominance, like the presence of this character on those final pages was like, oh, okay. She's here to wreck stuff. There's going to be a reckoning coming. This is good, and I'm excited for this. So at number 1, guys, we had Wonder Woman issue 25, the Daniel Sampere variant with a top sale for raw near mint at $30, and it had a 7-day trend of 97%. Not too shabby, guys. That was the top 10 show. Not bad. Very interesting list. I want to count very quickly of new comics that just came out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of 10. Not bad. Yeah.
Order your books early, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do
Another
it.
thing about that Wonder Woman, that's a cover D open order.
Yep.
Think about that for a second.
Yep.
I'd prefer not to.
The guy's telling everybody pre-order. He doesn't.
I think Travis is too busy thinking about pumping spicy. That's what it is. There you go, Cliff. That's for you.
There you go. Put it up one. We had to get it up.
We got to get the other one in there. You got to get.
Yeah, we got a new one. Yeah, we got to work the new one in. There you go. Perfect.
Dare I say that's super?
I can't focus on anything. You guys are gonna have to figure something out here. I cannot focus on anything right now.
But yes, guys, it was a wonderful list, a wonderful time. Of course, I had nothing but a blast with all of you, especially those of you who joined us in the chat. Your comments always make my day and make this show that much more fun. Before we say goodbye, though, I do want to go around the horn, and we'll kick it off. Izzy.
What's going on, everybody? As you know, I'm Izzy vs. NYC. You can find me in comics with Izzy vs. NYC. Tomorrow, I'll get to do my little show going up with my boy Cliff, who's in the chat. And there he is with his pumpkins. And then next week, man, it's going to be a busy week. Busy week. New York Comic Con, and I'll be there. So if you see me, say what's up.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of content you're gonna get over at New York Comic Con. You're very busy, of course, on your channel, putting out some great content as well. So, guys, if you haven't already, go check out Izzy. It's right there, Izzyverse, and yeah, he's putting out great stuff. So make sure to check it out. He's hitting up New York Comic Con, so you know he's gonna be stacked with content.
I'll be there on Wednesday. Actually, I'm gonna stop by Tuesday, but I'll be there Wednesday.
I want to see some content about the after parties. That's what I want to see.
Well, I gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be late at night there. You got a late night with Izzy.
All right. I feel you. But all right, man. And Travis, of course.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for putting up with me for another episode. I'm hanging in there. So, yeah, you hadn't kicked me out yet. But, yeah, if you guys want to chat, I'm always available. You can find me at Trek Wars Comics. It's right there. And reach out to me on Instagram. I will gladly talk to you about anything fun and hilarious and comic related, and you know, probably send some dumb memes your way. Just ask this guy up here. So yeah. Other than that, I'm just gonna be around. I got no cons coming up. None. I'm good. I'm con free for a little while. So yeah, I'm just gonna be following all this fun Izzy stuff for.
I got a +1. I got a +1 for one of the after parties.
Oh, I cannot see. That's the thing. So now I'm like, oh, can I go to New York? No, I can't go to New York. I can't do it. I can't do it. But yeah, no. So yeah, just yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you, chat, for always being awesome. Thank you, Izzy, for coming to hang out with us. Thank you, Lando, for trying. And appreciate everybody coming in.
Have you seen this guy before, Lando, man?
Oh,
he's on every mailbox you can find out there.
That's exactly it, man. Shout out to Cover Price for using the worst photo ever on every thumbnail of me, and I love it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, we had yeah, there it is. Where am I? Put me on a milk carton with this one. There you go.
Have you seen this child?
So bad.
That is a broken man right there.
Right, dude. It looks like somebody stole my lunch money. I walked into a puddle of mud. But yeah, man, it was a great time. Love hanging out with you guys. Chat, appreciate you. Don't forget that tomorrow night we've got the new Comic Book Day show that goes live at 9 p.m. Eastern time as well. Where we're gonna talk about some of the books coming out this week. So we just want to make sure you guys know before you go to your shops, of course, on Wednesday. And speaking Wednesday, we've got Matt and John who are going to be doing an interview with Mirka Andolfo. And that is one I cannot wait for, especially as a fellow Italian. Let's go. That is going to be a good time. And then we wrap up the week. We end it off on Thursday, of course, with the Shakers. You got Laura, you got Marty, you got Gabe, you got Chris, bringing you guys all of the Shakers again, also all at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So don't forget, tune in. If you're new here, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and don't forget to come and join us every other night moving forward this week. So have yourselves a great night. We shall see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Adios.